So if you've just moved to the area, one of the first things that you're going to want to know is what can we do in the wintertime? There's snow everywhere. We got to figure this out. The kids are driving us crazy. Well, this video is going to tell you where to ski, sled, snowshoe, and everything you need to know about living in the snow in Plattsburgh and in the North Country. Hey everybody, this is Jim Jock with eXp Realty. I appreciate you tuning in to watch the video. If this is your first time to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you'll get notified every time I do a new video. But here's some things that you need to know about the snow if you're going to live here. First of all, number one, if you're living in the city of Plattsburgh, you're responsible not only for the sidewalk in front of your house, but nobody's going to shovel your driveway for you. If you don't want to deal with the snow, there are some areas in the city of Plattsburgh that have a homeowner association that'll take care of all that snow for you. I like to do it personally. So that's if you live in the city. If you don't shovel your sidewalk, you're going to get a fine. Just saying. Around the city of Plattsburgh, you'll also see some warning lights. Those are snow emergency lights, which means if those are on, get off the streets. Hit the City of Plattsburgh website and you'll get some more information. I'll link it in the comments below. But if you see those little lights around the city, that's a weather emergency. You're not allowed to park so that they can go around and plow the streets and take care of all that. From the end of the snowstorm, you have 24 hours to clear off your sidewalk in front of your house. If you live on a corner lot, guess what you have to do? You have to go around the corner and do both sides. That's an important thing you need to know because that'll save you money in the winter time. We'll talk about the summertime things you need to know when it's not snow behind me, okay? So if you live outside of the city, you can shovel your driveway, you can snow blow your driveway, you can pay to have somebody do it. Personally, because I like snow, I like to take care of my own yard. So this is what you'll see behind me. I've already cleaned up my yard. We're in the middle of a snow, but it's a heavy, wet snow. So when it's like that, you want to probably go out at least 2 times to clean up your yard. So I've got a snow blower, but I'll tell you what, the first year we moved here, I was thinking, I'm a young, tough guy. We're going to shovel it. You know what? That lasted 1 year. It's heavy snow. And when you're shoveling yourself, you're going to have a very narrow spot out at the end of the road because you're tired of shoveling. From my garage right here to the street is 100 feet. That's a lot of snow and a lot of shoveling. I did it with my snowblower and it took me about 15 or 20 minutes. Anyway, I love the snow. We're going to talk about more things you can do in the snow. So you've just moved to Plattsburgh or the North Country. You're probably figuring out, okay, we got snow, we've got cold weather. What do we do with the kids? Or what do we do with ourselves? Because the last thing you want to do is sit inside a house when you've just moved somewhere. All the times that my wife and I and our family have moved, one of the things we always enjoyed is getting out and checking out things in the local area. As you can see behind me, we've got a little bit of snow behind me. This is my backyard, my little barn in the back. It was up to my knees when I stepped over there, but we're not going to do that right now. Okay, so let's talk skiing. First of all, full disclosure, I've never downhill skied in my life. The closest thing I came is when we were a kid. We put these little skis about this big on the bottom of our feet, and we went down the hill, kind of like skiing, but downhill, never did it. Cross-country skiing, did a bunch of that, more towards snowshoeing myself lately, but I want to give you an idea, first of all, some of the ski areas in the area. And I zoomed out just so you could kind of see where New York State is, obviously here. And then we're just going to zoom in towards the northeast corner of New York State is where Plattsburgh is. This is Lake Champlain down the spine here. And then these are some ski centers on the right in Vermont that we'll touch on briefly. There are so many ski areas near us, it's not even funny. It's just amazing, you know, the quality of skiing. And again, this is coming from a non-skier, so full disclosure. Here I'm zooming right in on Plattsburgh, and the first thing that it's showing is a few places that sell equipment. There's Maui North and Viking Ski. So those are some local places that you can go and do your thing, whatever, bindings, skis, poles, whatever. I don't know. Is Beartown Ski Area right here is a local place, not Not a huge hill, but pretty decent. I know a lot of people might take their kids there to learn how to ski. If you want to ski local, you can go to Beartown Ski Area. It's a non-profit place. Not a huge hill, but a great place to start. Somewhere close by. Lots of fun. I'll take you to this one here. This one's in Malone. Malone, New York is about, here's Plattsburgh area over here. Here's Malone. This is the Titus Mountain Family Ski Center. So that one is another place a lot of people go because you can get there within an hour of Plattsburgh. So that's a really good option. Family Ski Center. They've also got tubing hills with a mat that kind of takes you back up to the top. So that's kind of cool that they've got. So they've got a little bit of everything there. Lessons, you know, the kid-sized trails, and then things that are more challenging as well. I know a lot of people that go there for snowboarding. So that's another place, Titus Mountain Ski Center. And then if we go down to the south a little bit here, you will see several areas here. The premier one, I would say, is Whiteface Mountain Ski Resort. Whiteface Mountain is Lake Placid Olympics. You know, that's where the skiing was done for the Lake Placid Olympics, is at Whiteface Mountain Ski Center. So that is an Olympic venue still, because the Olympics are there, so it always will be. But Lake Placid was the site of the 1932 and the 1980 Winter Olympics. So that they've got some premier stuff going on. One thing that's new to the mountain and to the area there is they have a ride where you can go down part of the mountain in like a sit-in, like it's a ride. You know, like you would see at a theme park or whatever. It's not, you know, the loop-de-loos and all that type of stuff, but it's like you sit in a little cart and it goes down the winding pass, and it has, you know, informational stuff that you hear about it. So that's pretty new. You reserve that online, and yeah, another thing to have fun. Another thing that they do that's real neat. I'm just going to zoom in here. So this right here is downtown Lake Placid. I'm going to probably do a whole channel just on Lake Placid, but one thing that they do is Mirror Lake Inn. It goes right along kind of downtown Main Street, Lake Placid, which is a really awesome place. Great food, great little venues there, shops. But the Olympic Speed Skating Oval is right here in the village. It's an outside venue. It's located right in front of Lake Placid High School, which is really cool. But you can go and you can skate on the Olympic Speed Skating Oval even today. So that's kind of a neat thing that they do. The Herb Brooks Arena is right next to that, and that's where they did the Miracle on Ice game, U.S. versus USSR, back in 1980. So just some really neat historical things right there. One of the other things that they do, the toboggan chute right here, is really neat because they have this really big, tall, you know, a ladder that goes way up to the top. You get on these toboggans and you go down and you go, you know, all the way out onto the frozen lake because it's cold enough that it freezes here. But that's a really neat thing to do as well if you're going to be in the area. I'm just going to thumb through a couple small pictures. Well, obviously that one's not the toboggan chute, but the other thing that they do is they do an Ironman. This is a little off topic of skiing, but they do an Ironman in Lake Placid every summer, except last summer because of COVID. But they start, you know, they set up right in front of the speed skating oval, and the first part of the venue is swimming Mirror Lake. So you'll start down in the southern part, you'll swim up and loop around and come back, and then, you know, start your biking and running and things like that. So anyway, Lake Placid is a really cool place. And like I said, great skiing there as well at Whiteface Mountain. There are some, I'm just going to zoom back out. You can see some other places. Jackrabbit Ski Trail, I believe that's cross-country skiing there, temporarily closed. I'm not sure if that's actually the case or not. Saranac Lake, which is not far from Lake Placid as well. They've got a few cross-country and downhill ski venues there as well. Mount Pisgah Ski Area. They also have a tubing area there. And Mount Pisgah is about 45 minutes from Plattsburgh. I'm just going to zoom back so you can see. So here's Plattsburgh up here. And then here's Wilmington Ski Area, and that's 45 minutes or an hour, and then going another way. I don't know if I got to get out of the way here. There we go. And you can see Mount Pisgah and some of those things over here. So those are some of the New York-based places that you can do some skiing. Now, the other thing you can do is, remember, this is Lake Champlain down the middle here, the blue. To the right of that is Vermont, and then you've got some world-known skiing there as well. You've got Smuggler's Notch, Stowe Mountain Resort. Stowe Mountain Resort is open, and you can go there like year-round. There's things to do. I think they have an indoor water park and things like that as well. Again, Nordic ski areas, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, things like that. But the other thing is you don't have to go far to snowshoe, and we're going to talk about that. Schenectady and north, there are so many ski places throughout the Adirondack Mountains, and that's where the Adirondack Mountains are, is this whole big area here that I'm circling with my mouse. That's the Adirondack Park and the Adirondack Mountains. But skiing, phenomenal. I know, actually I talked to a friend of mine and their sons went a couple of days ago. They skipped school to go skiing, but hey, I would have, perfect day for it. So anyway, there are all kinds of places to go skiing in the area. Get out of the house and get yourself on the mountain. So the park in Cadyville is in the town of Plattsburgh, but it is used year-round. It's an awesome place to go. Obviously, I'm here in the winter, as you can tell by the snow, right? No kidding. So behind me is one of the start of one of many trails here that go through, I don't even know how many acres, quite a few. But this is a popular place for cross-country skiing as well as snowshoeing in the wintertime. The trails are used in the summertime for cross-country, just going for a walk in the park and things like that. But this is an awesome spot in the wintertime to enjoy getting outside, getting out of the house, getting away from the computer, unless you're watching my YouTube videos, right? But a great place to come and go cross-country skiing. The other thing that they've added, that might have been a little too fast for somebody. One thing that they've added up towards the road, I'm farther back in the park right now, but they added an ice rink that you can come and skate. It's all free. There's no charge. This is a great place to go, but they added the ice skating this year, probably because, one more opportunity for you to be able to get out and do something. So that's something that I actually think that the fire department might have done, but don't quote me. So anyway, Cadyville Park in the town of Plattsburgh, great spot to come and enjoy yourself in the winter time. It's really an easy sport to do, and it's just nice to get out. So if you're living in the city of Plattsburgh, there's also a disc golf course behind the field house, the SUNY Plattsburgh field house, that I'm sure people probably snowshoe on as well. If you're a skater, whether hockey or figure skate, there are also plenty of places that you can do that locally as well. This year, one thing that the town of Plattsburgh did is all of their town parks, I think all of their town parks, they added just an open skating area. Maybe not huge, but something that they did just as a service to the community. So I know that there's one at the park in Cadyville. There's one in Champlain Park on Cumberland Head. And there was another one, I don't remember if it was in a park in Morrisonville or not, but you'll just find a lot of the town parks, and you can, in the comments, you'll see a link to the Town of Plattsburgh website. You can check out the recreation page to see where all the parks are, or I'll eventually have another video that talks about where they are. But anyway, so those are one options for skating. I know that the village of Dannemora usually has a skating rink right off Route 374 in the village area. You can also see behind me this is a place on the south side of the city called American North Sports Center. So this area has open skating quite a bit, actually. I just checked their website, and I know this weekend they've got at least a couple times where they've got open skating. We're just coming out of COVID, so they only allow 25 people on the ice at a time. They do have skate rentals, so you can go there. Like the sign says behind me, welcome to Cardinal Country. This is the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse home of the Cardinals. They have an awesome men's and women's hockey program, open to the public. You can buy season tickets. You can buy one at a time, whatever works best for you. One of the other nice things that they do in the ice arena, which is the other side, is they do open skating on the weekends. So you can usually check out their website or the local newspaper, and you can find out when you can go and skate around inside on some really nice ice. Another skating option I almost forgot about, in the city of Plattsburgh, there's a place called Fox Hill. It's on South Platt Street? South Platt Street. And there's a sledding hill there. At the bottom of the sledding hill, there's this this area you see in the back that is an ice rink. When I took this video behind me, we'd just gotten a pretty sizable snowstorm, so they don't have it all shoveled off yet. But I remember when I lived in the city and going to college, I used to go there with some friends all the time and skate. So who doesn't like to terrify kids by sending them down a really big hill on a little piece of plastic? Anyway, Fox Hill in the city of Plattsburgh is a great place to do that. Pretty underutilized, quite frankly, but it's a great place to go downhill. A lot of people go there for sledding here or there, mostly on the weekends and stuff. But in addition to that, I mean, there are hills everywhere, obviously. But in the city of Plattsburgh, this is kind of a favorite spot. Sledding, another great thing to do to get out of the house. So if you're moving or relocating to the Plattsburgh area, or maybe if you've just lived here a long time, I hope that you can see that there are a lot of opportunities to ski, snowshoe, skate, sled, get out of the house and enjoy the beautiful outdoors. We're located right on the edge of the Adirondack Mountains, and outdoor is a year-round thing here that we enjoy. There's always plenty of things to do. So if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, like at the bottom, but also hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell so that you'll get updated every time I do a new video. And if I can help you relocate to Plattsburgh or move somewhere in the area, I'd be glad to help you with that as well. My contact information is at the bottom as well. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and check out one of my other videos. And until the next time, we'll see you.